Hey there, Angela Loria from the Author Incubator. I am here for an episode of Ask a Bestselling Author with bestselling author Mark J. Silverman. He is the author of Only Tens, and there's really no one better that we could talk to about this topic. Now, if you know you're going to get your book done, then you know you are going to need some deadlines because like any major project, books can expand to fill time. So throughout the process of writing your book, Mark, there were several deadlines. How did you meet them? How did you hit your deadlines?
I missed all my deadlines.
Yeah.
I did. I missed all my deadlines.
I remember that actually. Hi, Kate.
I didn't read a lot of the instructions. I have ADD. Instructions aren't my forte. And what I found, after a month into the program was everything I needed was in one folder, exactly where I needed to go, and all the instructions would have made things a lot easier. But I missed a lot of my deadlines, which I do in my life anyway. What I had was a structure to get back on track. Mm-hmm. And I had a very creative editor who helped me get back on track, which was really useful. I didn't get admonished and we can't do this. It was just get it to me when you're ready. And the book went out, the book was published, and the book was done on the day.
Yeah, you hit the deadlines that mattered because
they were tens.
Right, exactly. Let's talk about help. If you're somebody who has trouble meeting deadlines, I can't imagine with your book that was the only place where you had challenges with deadlines. So, if it was a school project or if it was a taxes, but other deadlines that show up in your life, have you found having someone holding you accountable, keeping the eye on the ball for you, has that helped you? And if so, how do you find those people? How do you know who's the right person to have on your team?
Well, I believe going through life with a posse is essential anyway, being connected with people who care about you. For me, bookending, calling someone saying I'm going to do this and then I will call you when I'm done is usually helpful, because a 10 for me is not looking bad for someone. Getting the thing done may not be a 10, but not looking bad would be a 10. One thing was for my taxes this past year.
Yeah.
I could not get my taxes together.
Yeah,
I couldn't do it, and I knew exactly where everything was. And I told my men's group about it. And 3 of the guys in my men's group said, we'll be over tomorrow, and we'll all sit at your kitchen table, and we'll do our work while you.
Right, I was going to say, and they'll just stare at you while you're doing
that. And one guy says, I'll bring my taxes over, which the night before, I got all my papers together, lined them all up like that. And then when they came over, I had everything ready to go to my accountant in 15 minutes. So having that cohort of people, the group that we publish with, was essential. But for me, having people just energetically holding space gets me through all the deadlines. I mean, now if a deadline's a 10, I'm on it.
Right. This is, you mentioned the cohort, and a lot of people don't know how the program works, but one of my sneaky techniques is I get 10 authors together that are going to finish their book at the same time. And the trick that most people don't catch on to is that all of the people in the group thinks everyone but them is going to finish, which is fantastic because everybody is holding space for everyone else. Like the other 9 people knew you were going to finish. You didn't know you were going to finish, but the other 9 people knew. You knew the other 9 people were going to finish. Like you didn't have any doubts about Sharon or Maggie or like anyone else. You're just like, look, I'm not going to make it. So what do you think the power of groups is to sort of hold that intention for you? Like the men's group guys, did anybody of those 3 guys that were coming over think you weren't going to finish your taxes?
No, they just were there to hold space, and actually they weren't attached to whether or not I did it.
Right.
They were there to just hold space. Going through that group, it wasn't like people were calling me up going, "Come on, Mark, you can do it."
Right.
But it was again, it's an energy thing for me. Is a group of people who are committed to something. We all want to be there for each other's launches. We all want to be there for each other's success, and being part of a group, that's a 10 for me. Making sure I'm there for all the other people in the group, that I'll do 10 times faster than I'll do something for me. So that was really helpful moving forward.
Yeah. so interesting because there are lots of book coaches out there, lots of publishers, lots of editors. I don't know anyone else who does books in groups. Everybody thinks it's a solitary sport. And I sort of accidentally fell into this. I was doing like one little project and I ended up doing it with a group, and I was like, wow, there's some magic in here. But I think it's so powerful. If you have a deadline, whether it's your taxes or the next chapter of your book, I encourage you to create a circle around you. Mark calls it a posse, and have them hold that space for you. If you have another way that you have helped hold yourself accountable to a deadline, please share it in the comments below. And don't forget to like and share this video. And join us for another episode of Ask a Best-Selling Author.